commanding presence about himself. When you'd come in his presence, he commanded you with his presence. He had natural dignity. He knew how to talk. He knew how to walk. He had an extraordinary graces. When certain people would come to the palace, he would charm them, Brother Jackson. King David sat on his throne and looks and says, oh, excellent, excellent. Oh, do it again, son. Do it again. David was seduced by his own son. He had a charm of eloquence, and he had a persuasiveness which all the hearts of Israel gave in to. Now, 2 Samuel chapter 15, verses 1 through 6. I'm going to show you how Absalom even messed up his own daddy's kingdom. Tells me in verse 1, now it came about that Absalom provided for himself chariots and horses and 50 men as runners before him. When Absalom would come into town, he'd have 50 men on chariots running before him, and he'd be hanging on. He was looking out. Oh, he's coming into the palace. Now, you know what he's getting ready to do, Brother Matt? Take his father's kingdom. Oh, you give your children what you want to give them. You protect them. You cover up their mess. You provide for them. They will rip you off. See, David was just angry. He didn't do anything. Oh, I don't know what to do with him. I don't know what to do with him. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look at that. Look at verse 4. He even went to the people and says, make me a judge over everybody in Israel. And then you know the way he did? If you look at verse 5, and it happened that when a man came near to prostrate himself before Absalom, he was put his hand out and take hold of the man and kiss him. Absalom would bend down and kiss the man's hand, and the next verse says that he stole the hearts of all of Israel. You know what happened, Brother Percy? He stole the kingdom from his own daddy, and his daddy was there relishing in what he had made his son. Now let's get on back to the scenario. There's a party at Absalom's house, and Amnon is there. And Absalom gets up from his table and he goes over to his chief guard, and he says, when I give you the signal, I want you to take out your blade and I want you to cut his throat right in front of everybody. When I give you the signal, and don't worry, no harm's coming to you. Have not I the power? And the commander bowed down. He even wanted his daddy there to see the murder. He said, Daddy, I know how much you love me. Come and watch me do my stuff. 2 years has gone by, and I haven't forgotten what my brother did. Come to my house, and I'll cut his goozle, and you watch it. Parents, you better watch these beautiful little children of yours. And that's why the American family, hey, why you think American families produce children come up being murderers, going out there shooting people down in the street like dogs? No different. No different. What videos are you letting them watch? All these videos of Public Enemy. Public Enemy? Your hero is Public Enemy? Do you know what that means? This is the person that needs to be locked up and forgotten. Ice-T? I can't believe what Ice-T says. The man got up from the table. Amnon had just probably swallowed a little lamb chop, and before the lamb got out of his goozle, his neck was laying back. David finds out. What do you think he does to Absalom? He banishes him a little ways from the kingdom. Get out of town, son. He's protecting him. The man committed murder, people. And the Bible says that if you shed one man's blood, by a man shall your blood be shed. That's the law. David says, get out of town, my sweet son, for a few days. Oh, Absalom, you so tough. You so lovely. You can do no wrong. You kill your own brother who raped his own sister. Oh, Absalom, are you seduced? Are you seduced by your children? I won't let them do that to me. In my house, they will tell you, they cannot do that to me. I love them, and when they do right, I give them praise. But when they do wrong, I look at them and say, you slut! You won't do that to me! Are You parents like that? Oh, she's a beautiful little doll. She's a precious. She is a monster with a snake in her. And that snake's going to come out because you put it there. You put it there. You better know that. And I know because sometimes I live with my little two monsters that are now grown women, and that snake rears his head. And I have to step back first and say, whoa, wait a minute. Where am I? Who's in charge? Have I lost control? Follow along with me. Follow along with me. He had all that charm, and he tricked his father. But if you read 2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 9, you will see what happened to this man Absalom. You see, because of what he was, my friends, judgment came. Now Absalom happened to meet the servants of David, for Absalom was riding on his mule, and the mule went under a thick of branches in a great oak tree, and his head caught fast in the oak, and he was left dangling between heaven and the earth, while the mule was under him kept going. Now you can see it in your mind's eye. The man's riding on his mule all fast. Them dreadlocks are blowing in the wind, and there was an oak tree hanging, and it caught all that here, and bam, whoop, and he can't get out the tree, and he's dangling, and the mules kept going. And as you continue to read, verse 14, and Joab said, I will not waste time here with you. So he took 3 spears into his hand and thrust it through Absalom's heart, there while he was alive in the midst of the oak. What was oak, that is? What was Absalom's punishment for him murdering his brother Amnon? He was murdered. You feel very good me. Your children come up like that and you let them loose, that violence is going to meet them. The way you live in this world is the way you die in this world. You parents, the way you trying to control your children and do all that stuff and will not let God control, you are destroying them. It's right here in the text. I'm reading this all week and I'm saying, my God, all David had to do was say, hey, Absalom, you got to cut that out. I'm not going to banish you, but we got to tie you up and lock you up and take all your goods from you. What should he have done when he found out what Amnon did? He should have stoned Amnon. Since you've committed the unforgivable sin, you must die. You have ravished your sister. No one will have her now. No, he wasn't that kind of a thing. Oh, give in to them. Let them have everything. I love them so much. Stabbed the man in his heart with some spears. Can't you just see it, Gary? He walks up to the tree and there's poor Absalom. Man, don't do that. My daddy's going to get you. And Joab, his chief commander, man, give me that spear, man. You know why Joab did that? Because he knew that Absalom would do it to his own daddy. Joab was the man that David never could be. Joab said, hey, man, I got to protect the kingdom. Stabbed that boy in his heart. 3 times stabbed him. Blood coming out of his mouth. Man, oh, them dreadlocks flying. You think that's cruel? That was mercy. But it doesn't end there, my friend. It does not end there. Because, now you're finding yourself saying, what was David's response? Well, you have to look at chapter 18, verse 33. Check out Daddy, the chief domino. And the king was deeply moved and went into his chamber over the gate and wept. And thus he said as he walked, oh, my son Absalom. Absalom, my son, Absalom, I would have died instead of you. Oh, Absalom, my son, Absalom, why wasn't it me? Absalom, you couldn't do any wrong. Now you dead. Oh, God, what this man is, he's crying his heart out. All he had to do was do what was right the first time.